Hey guys, Brian here from Digital Escapist Network, and I'd like to pose a question to the community, something maybe I just need to get off my chest. Okay, so we have an upcoming game. It's, I guess, going to be a blockbuster, or Sony's trying to make this game a blockbuster, coming out August 9th, and that game is No Man's Sky. Now, I don't know about some people, but I know when I first saw this game in 2013, I was just absolutely, could not wait for this game, absolutely amazed. I thought the whole concept of using mathematics and a procedural generation, obviously with some tweaks, to create essentially an entire universe worth of planets, and then have somebody, or everybody, be able to interact within their own confined ecosystems, not meaning just planets, but within their own biospheres, or however you want to call it. I don't mean just like a location of a planet. I mean everybody interacting within their own game. To be able to do that and have it have an effect on a pre-procedurally generated universe. That concept is just fascinating, and we essentially waited for it for 3 years till June of 2016 when they reshowed it at E13. Sean Murray, the creator of the game, went on to several talk show hosts and had several interviews, and so everybody thought the game was coming out, and then it was postponed once or twice. Now August 9th of 2016, just around the corner, it's coming out. So originally this was just a little independent studio. It still is, but Sony's got some backing behind it now. Purchased, I guess, as the producer. I'm not sure how that works, but and I'm assuming because August is kind of the summer is kind of a lax time anyway for a lot of games. They've got, I don't know, I think maybe Madden coming out and Deus Ex. They've got that new one coming out. But those are kind of niche games. I might pick up Deus Ex. I'm a big fan. But there are certain people that just are not going to pick those up, and there are certain people that are not going to pick up Madden. And so it just I think they're trying to appeal to a big audience with this. You can go in here, you can explore, you can trade, you can mine. I mean, you can kind of essentially just do really whatever you want inside of this game. Supposedly taking you hundreds of hours, to get to the kind of the end game, and you can keep on going after that. Even after end game, they've said you just keep on playing. So this game that's coming out, No Man's Sky, okay. Then all of a sudden, I get a little text. I get text alerts for the upcoming games that are coming out, the free to play, the PS Plus games, and a little game called Rebel Galaxy. And I'd never heard of this game. So I looked it up, a game that come out in, I think, January of this year, 2016, and maybe had been on PC for a while, I'm not sure. It came out for the PS4 back in January, and it's a free-to-play, procedurally generated game that takes place in space, and essentially you're a space pirate. So I guess my question is really, like, what was Sony thinking? I'm trying to wrap my mind around this, and I guess maybe I just need help from the community to do this. I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, people will say, well, Rebel Galaxy is not No Man's Sky, but really, it could be considered like a mini game of No Man's Sky. I mean, No Man's Sky is a procedurally generated universe, and you can have space battles and essentially be a space pirate. It kind of reminds me of the little mini games, the Atari games that were inside of Fallout 4. Like I could kind of see you pull up to a kiosk in No Man's Sky and you could be playing Rebel Galaxy. I don't really understand that. Like, you make this free to play game come out 1 week before essentially a more complex version of the same game that's supposed to be your summer blockbuster. Was Sony trying to increase the hype, like to get ready for this game? Were they trying to give people who maybe weren't willing to fork over maybe $50, $60 for No Man's Sky, maybe an alternative, and then get them kind of hooked on that type of a game that maybe they would fork over the money afterwards. Like I'm just trying to figure out like what was Sony's mindset on this. But I just had to get that off my chest. So I pose it to the community. What do y'all think? Rebel Galaxy coming out a week before No Man's Sky. Does Sony know what they're doing? Did they have a reason for putting this PS Plus game out a week before essentially the same game comes back out, and you got to pay $60 for it? Is it going to hurt No Man's Sky? Is it going to help it? What do y'all think? Let me know. Brian from Digital Escapist Network. Like, share, subscribe.